All want to live happy and healthy lives, right? But sometimes that is easier said than done. Dr. Allyson Coffin is our wellness expert and local chiropractor. She's here with some tips to help make those healthy habits stick, specifically by using our brains.
Correct.
I love this. All right, thanks for being here. Where do you want to start?
Okay, so we're going to start with visualization.
Okay.
So 90% of the population can visualize something with their eyes closed. So that's a big chunk of us. So if you say you can't do it, I sort of don't believe you.
Right.
And a good way to practice to know if you actually can visualize
Okay.
is close your eyes and picture the door you came in the building or in your home.
Okay.
You can picture that door, right?
Sure can.
Okay, so you can visualize anything.
Okay.
So
Encouraging.
it's encouraging. And so you want to visualize the habits that you want. Let's say your habit is you want to drink an adequate amount of water.
Okay.
You want to show up to work on time. And you want to spend one-on-one time with your children, right? Those are pretty easy
reasonable things.
right?
Yeah.
I say easy, but they're not always easy. So you want to visualize that in your mind. Take 60 seconds and set a timer. You're going to close your eyes.
Okay.
You're going to think, you're going to visualize where you get the water, how you drink the water, feel it going down your body. Then you're going to visualize the time you're spending one-on-one with your child and the happiness in both of your faces and your bodies when you're doing that.
Okay.
And then the other thing is showing up on time and the decreased anxiety in your body when you do that.
That's huge.
Yeah. So feel that in your system with your eyes closed. When your eyes are closed, you don't have visual distractions.
Yeah.
And so you can make that picture in your mind. And the more and more that you do that, say you spend 60 seconds doing it, the more it becomes real because your mind has no idea that it's not real. It thinks, like when you visualize it, it's like,
This is in front of me.
this is real.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's more likely to do it. Even studies have shown with exercise, like there's been 3 groups of people that have done exercise. One that actually did the weightlifting, one that visualized the weightlifting, one that did absolutely nothing.
Okay.
People that did absolutely nothing, of course, gained no strength. The people that did the weightlifting, of course they gained strength.
Because they're doing it.
The people that did nothing and visualized it gained 75% of the strength that the people that did the strength training did. Because your body and your cells change depending on what you put in your brain.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool.
So it's like the power of positive thinking. That's what I think of, is like, or just kind of keeping yourself in a healthy mindset.
It's a healthy mindset, and it's also repetition. So,
Yeah.
like a lot of us get down in the dumps all the time, and that's okay. You know, and just giving yourself a few seconds, a few minutes to visualize what you want makes it more likely to happen.
And I will say, just sitting here, having you say those things, I could already feel my body kind of like, it's like you can take a deep breath.
Cool.
Almost. Is that what it's going to feel like for people if they're like doing this the right way? How should they feel it in their body? Or
Yes, because if you're visualizing your ideal life,
Yeah.
it should feel real good. Like you should have all the things that you hope for.
Yeah.
All the things that you dream of. You should have the health that you want. And when you visualize it, your body actually like stacks it up in your body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any more tips other than visualization?
Yes.
Okay.
So another thing that is you can just spend 5 minutes doing is journaling the things that you want.
Okay.
Right? That's easy. A lot of people don't like to journal though. So there's a million apps for that. Just download an app
Makes
and it
it
will
easy.
remind you to do it. But it's also good to know that, so think of somebody who wants to have healthy habits. A lot of people like want to lose weight, right? So someone that's trying to lose weight and that does not step on the scale but still loses weight does worse than someone that steps on the scale every single week. And why is that?
Yeah.
Right? Like you're doing the same thing, but when you have accountability, you're more likely to stick with the habit. So not necessarily
Okay.
weight loss, but the accountability of looking at it, seeing the number and be like, okay, and then every single day, week, month, however
Yeah.
you do it, your body gets ready for it. You think about your past experience with it, and you can maintain that habit.
It's also when you kind of look back and you're like, hey, I'm doing this.
Yeah, I'm feeling
like
it.
I'm meeting my goals. I love this.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more tips?
Yes. Okay. So habit stacking is another one that's really good for your brain.
Yes.
So this is kind of like a new thing that people are talking about, and I love it. So everybody has to brush your teeth in the morning, right? And then also, like in my office, I have a lot of people that are struggling with balance issues. People from 20 to 70, right? And we shouldn't have these balance issues, but it's because we don't practice our balance. So if you're brushing your teeth and you don't want to have shoes on if you can, you stand with your feet nice and wide and you stand on one foot, you brush your teeth, and you're working on your balance exercise. Say you do that for 1 minute, you're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes.
Yep.
Then you switch, do it on the other foot. That's a habit stack. You have to brush your teeth, so might as well balance, and you get that reinforcement in your body and that good proprioceptive input. So
2 for 1.
yeah,
I love it.
you can habit stack anything. You can habit stack driving to work and listening to something that makes you feel good, or calling your mom, or whatever.
Whatever your thing is. Oh, that's fabulous. All right, we just went through a lot. There's a lot there. So that's all going to be on our website and app for you if you'd like to learn more. Thanks so much for stopping by. I always love when you come by the 207 studio. And stay with us. We'll be right back.